A very good afternoon to our video watchers. Welcome to Assignment Group 3 StarPlanner project. Before I begin the demonstration of our project, let me introduce my group member. I'm David, your speaker for this demo at the far left in the picture, followed by Navin, Isaac, Chao, and Shifeng. Without further ado, let us begin the demo. We will firstly start with the admin role. Once the admin login with valid username and password, the admin is able to do the following tasks: edit student access period, add new student, add new course, add course index with time slot, check vacancy of a particular course, print student list by index number, print student list by course, and lastly, add new stuff. I will begin by simulating that a few new courses have recently been introduced to the school and need to be added into StarPlanner. The admin will input the course code CE2002, course name, object-oriented design and programming, and its AUs 3 credits, and the course is created. Let us continue finishing adding the courses. Now that the courses are created, I will allocate those courses with an index so that when students select their course, the student is able to choose their preferred time and date based on the index. By selecting option 5, the admin can select course, add new index, add total vacancy, select the date, select time slot, input lesson type, venue, and select proceed to finish adding the course index. In addition, the admin is able to add additional time slot until it has met its requirement. Now we will proceed to add more course index in different courses. So admin can update course whenever any changes is needed. In the update mode, admin can modify course code, index number, or vacancy. We will set the vacancy of the course CE2002 to 1 first for illustration purpose later. So let us change the vacancy of the course now. Moving on, we will proceed to change the index number and the course code. Now that we are done with the course section, next up, we will add a few students that have admitted into NTU, but without a student account. In the Add Student option, we will input their full name, matriculation number, gender, nationality, contact, username, email, password, and access period. We will subsequently add the rest of the students. Students can add or update their contact and email detail by selecting option 7 and 8 respectively. In option 7, students can add their contact detail. Additionally, they can update their contact details again by selecting the same option as shown. The same can be applied to email, which is in option 8, as shown when we change berry_233@hotmail.com to dhgw.rp@gmail.com. Moving forward, students can view the course registered. Currently, there are no courses registered under this account. Therefore, when student chooses to view the course registered, a message will display, "You have not registered for any course." Now that student does not have any course, the student decides to register for some courses. In the Add Course option, a list of courses will be available for student to select. Upon selecting the course, a list of course index is printed out for student to select. Once selected, student will be registered into the course successfully. Student will now proceed to register for more courses. Student is able to view his registered courses as well as to print the timetable. More functions for student to view and change coming up. Now, student can change the index number of the course in option 5. A list of course that is registered will be printed out. From there, student can select the course which he wishes to change, after which a list of course index under that course will pop up. And once student selects the index he wants to change, system will change it for him. To verify the changes, student can print his course registered. We will now change to a different scenario by logging in to another student account, say student B. Student B will add course, then select the course which has one vacancy left. Once completed, we will log him out. Now student A will log into his account. When he chooses to view the same course's vacancy, it will show that this particular course vacancy is 0. Even so, student A will purposely add that course. As it has no more vacancy left, a waitlist will appear. By selecting yes, student A joins the waitlist. Now student B feels that this course is too content heavy and is just not for him. He decided to log in and drop this course. Once he has successfully dropped that course, he logs out. Since he has dropped the course, now this course currently has one vacancy, and this will trigger an email to student A to prompt him that he has successfully joined the course. To verify this, student A can log into his account and print course registered to view. Next, we will consider another scenario. Student A decides to swap course index with his friend Student B. While they are sitting next to each other and have agreed to swap course index, Student A logs into his account and select option 6. A list of courses will appear. After Student A selects the course index that he wants to swap with Student B, system will prompt Student B to log in. Upon successful login, a message will state that they have swapped successfully. Moving forward, the admin can set the deadline of students' access period in option 1. I will now edit student A's access period so that he is unable to log in. By entering his matriculation number, I can now set his access start and end date. Once confirmed, I will try to log in as student A. And system will show that student A is no longer able to log in. Now the admin can also create a new account for a new staff to enable him to log in the admin system. Admin can choose option 9 to create the account by entering his name, gender, email, contact, username and password. Finally, the admin can view student list by index number or by course. When he selects print student list by index number, a list of students will be displayed. When select print student list by course, admin will have to enter the course code and any student who is registered under the course will be displayed. We have now come to the end of our demo for StarPlanner. If you have any feedback or inquiry, feel free to comment. Goodbye.